Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lee Marie and I teach you how to. I am super excited for today's video because we are going to be making incense. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking college dorm, you're thinking grunge, you're thinking coffee shops of the 2000s and the late 90s. That's not what we're going to do. Incense have made an incredible comeback and they are as luxurious as ever. And so today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make luxury incense. It's going to be super simple. We've got the help of Makesy and they've got an amazing incense kit to get you started with everything you need to make your own luxury incense. And guess what? It is so simple. I promise you. It is super, super simple. I'm going to take you step by step. We're going to go through and we're going to make some luxury incense. The first thing I want to go over is what the starter kit includes. So this starter kit is from Makesy's. It's super affordable. It's $89. And be sure to stay till the end of the video because I'm going to give you a discount code so you can save 20% off of the starter kit. But once you get this starter kit, you will have everything that you need to make luxury incense. So let's take a look inside and see what's in the kit. The first thing we have, of course, is our incense sticks. Now, the great thing about this kit is that it gives you two options. You can either use the incense sticks or it does come with the charcoal cones. So if you prefer the cones over the sticks or the sticks over the cones, you can try both out with this kit. For today's purposes, I'm going to be starting off with the sticks. And then I will take you through on how to make the charcoal cones into incense. This kit also includes your dipropylene glycol. I don't know if I said that right, but that's what it looks like. This is what you're going to be mixing into your fragrance and then putting directly onto your incense in order for it to capture that fragrance and burn effectively. So you get a nice 16-ounce bottle of dipropylene glycol, and this bottle is going to last you a really long time. You'll see why in a second. Your kit also includes this adorable little beaker. This is what we're going to be using to mix the dipropylene glycol and your fragrance. So this adorable little beaker is a necessity. You're going to be getting 4 amazing fragrances to go with this. These fragrances are quintessential incense fragrances and they smell so fantastic. The first one is flowering clove and sandalwood. And this is actually the one that I'm going to use for today's demo purposes. This smells absolutely heavenly. The clove gives it a really beautiful sharpness, like you would expect from cloves, cinnamon, any of those wonderful spices. But what's great about it is that you have flowering clove, which means you have a small amount of floral fragrance in there that kind of balances out the spiciness. And then the sandalwood is a fantastic base for this. It works really, really well. So it's a spice that isn't overpowering, which I think is really important for incense. You want your incense to be fragrant and smell fantastic, but you don't want it to smell like a college dorm. So this fragrance, flowering clove and sandalwood, is fantastic. It's beautiful. If you want something spicy yet a little mellow, this is the one. The next fragrance that you get is sage and lavender. What's not to love about sage and lavender? If you are a lover of all things herbal, this is the fragrance for you. It's amazing. What's great about this fragrance is that it is both sage and lavender that literally hit you at the same time. So you have that amazing kind of herbaceous sage hitting you, but then you have the beautiful floral kind of lavender to soften it. This is a fantastic fragrance as well to make your bougie incense. That's what I'm calling them from now on. These are bougie incense because these are going to be, I don't know if you've noticed, but there are actual super high-end perfume companies that are coming out with luxury incense. So you need to hop on this train and do it as well because people are loving these. They're asking me. I have clients asking me if I'm going to do some incense. So incense are definitely making a comeback and they're doing it in a luxurious way. Next one is Smudge Ritual and Crisp Cypress. This is if you want something really earthy. Yeah, this also has an herbal kind of earthy note to it. So if your brand is very much kind of that beautiful herbal natural brand, Smudge Ritual and Crisp Cypress is fantastic. And the last one is called Dried Florals and Incense. This is by far my favorite, but that's because I'm a fan of florals. This to me smells like a high-end floral, even though it's for incense. Yeah, it smells like a high-end perfume that got mixed in with incense. It smells absolutely heavenly. And when I show you the example of ones that I've already done, this is the fragrance that I chose for the ones I've already done. I've already let some of my clients smell them and they are in love. So again, you should probably be thinking about putting incense in your product line. What else is in the kit? You get 4 of these super cute muslin bags. These are perfect for the cones. You get 20 of these long bags. These are great if you want to try out incense and maybe give these as a free gift or as a sample to your clients. These are fantastic. They are 3 inches by 12, so they fit the incense perfectly. And again, you get 20 of them. So this is a really great way of using these incense as a freebie or giving them to your customers to sample, getting some great feedback. You've got everything you need in this kit. Also, what's really great that you get in this kit is these 2 beautiful incense holders. Now, this one obviously is perfect for the stick. That one is absolutely beautiful. Although, just know that you could put the cones in the little divots as well. So the cones do work with this one. So you get this is included in the kit, and this one is included in the kit. I absolutely love this one. It's so beautiful. Same thing. You got a perfect spot for the stick. And then if you want to do the cones can go right in this little divot right there. So we love this. And the fact that you get it with the kit is awesome because then you get to try them out. If you're at a market, you can go ahead and light one and have it on display and really get some interest coming to your booth. Okay, so that's everything that's included in the kit. Now there is one thing I think Mixie is missing in the kit, and maybe it's just the way that I choose to make my incense, but the one thing that's missing to me is one of these, a pipette. Now I will show you when I go through making the incense why I love to use a pipette. But if you already have these, awesome. If you don't, I would try and order some. I know you can get them through Makesies. You could probably get them through Amazon as well, but these are really, really helpful for when you're making the incense. And again, I'll show you. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with the incense sticks. I will show you the cones in a little bit, but let's get started with the sticks. And what you're going to need is 20 to 30 of the sticks. You're going to need somewhere to put them on. I suggest lining a sheet tray with like a cookie sheet with lots of paper and laying them down flat on that. And I'll explain as I go through why I'm doing it that way. But I would do a sheet tray, maybe with some pieces of either parchment paper or like this craft paper. Have it be like 4 or 5 sheets so they can soak up some of the residual liquid. And again, 20 to 30 of the sticks. You're also going to need your dipropylene glycol. Again, I hope I'm saying that right. And you're going to need whatever fragrance you choose. Then you're also going to need your little beaker. And like I said, a pipette. And I'll show you why. Okay, so as I mentioned, this is just a sheet pan, so like a cookie sheet that I have, and then I have several layers of craft paper on it, and then I've got about 30 of the bamboo sticks, the incense sticks on there. And then, like I said, you're going to need your dipropylene glycol. You're going to need whatever fragrance you choose. I'm choosing the flowering clove and sandalwood. A pipette, and you're going to need the little beaker. Also, I would suggest gloves. So this recipe is actually super, super simple. Basically, you just want equal parts of the dipropylene glycol and your fragrance. So for example, if you do 10 milliliters of the fragrance, then you're just going to do 10 milliliters of the dipropylene glycol. It's that simple, honestly. That's all there is to it. So let's go ahead and mix the fragrance. We're going to mix 10 mLs. So we've got the mLs right there. There we go. So we're going to do 10 mLs of fragrance. Done. And then we're going to do 10 mLs of the dipropylene glycol. See how easy that was? That's literally it. I usually just use one of these little popsicle sticks for mixing. So we're going to go ahead and mix that really, really well. It is eventually going to emulsify together and become a clear liquid. So you want to make sure that you keep mixing until you get a nice, clear liquid. There we go, all emulsified. Now, allow me to show you why you're going to need a pipette. Now, you can apply this liquid a lot of different ways to the incense, but I found that the way that works for me, it's the least messy, and I can make sure that each and every stick is fully coated, is by using a pipette. So let me show you. You're going to grab your incense stick. You're going to grab some of your mixture with your pipette, and you're just going to put it on, just like that. Now you want to work with, you want to have this craft paper beneath you for a couple different reasons. One is that you might drip, and so if you drip, the craft paper will catch it. Two is this is going to be wet. This takes anywhere from a few hours to overnight for it to dry fully and for you to be able to use the incense. Now I like to dry it overnight. So I like to make these, maybe that's like the last thing I do in my studio for the night, and then I come in the next morning and they are all done. So you see how the pipette really gets every last little inch, and it's not messy. You know, we don't have liquid flying everywhere. We don't have a huge mess, or we're not soaking something and wasting a lot of product, because obviously you don't want to waste this product. You just want to make sure you get every last little inch. Okay, so see how the incense now turned black. So you see the difference in the color, and that kind of super dark color is exactly what you want. Now, when I'm done with it, then I just place it just like that. And I'm going to do that for the rest of them and just place them out on my sheet tray and let them dry overnight. And that is literally it. It is so simple to make your own incense. So again, you just grab your incense, grab some fragrance, and using the pipette, I just put it directly on there. And then, like I said, we're gonna let this soak overnight. And obviously you get quicker as you go. If you did want to go ahead and, you know, make a little bit of a mess, you can certainly just start drizzling over each individual one. I prefer not to do that because I find that you waste a lot of product. And this way you can make sure that it is done in a clean way and that you're getting as much use out of your product. So that if I have any left over, I can just get some additional incense sticks and use it all up. And that way I get more bang for my buck. And as a small business owner, that is exactly what you want. You want to get the most out of every single product so that you can make the best profit. All right, so there is stick number 2. Again, super mess free, and we're just doing them individually. And as you get going, it goes much faster. So this will probably take me like 15 minutes to finish all of them. So once these are done, again, we're just going to place them on the paper and you're going to let them dry, preferably overnight, and then they will be ready to light the next day. Now, let me show you the ones that I've already made. So these, I use the dried incense and the dried florals and incense fragrance. These smell absolutely incredible. So these dried overnight. So they are all set, ready to go. They're absolutely beautiful. The other reason I like this method for putting the liquid formula on there is because you don't have to really, you're not doing anything like with your fingers, you're not rubbing it on, because this brown part does actually like come off. So if you sit there and pick at it, or if you grab it really harshly, this stuff will fall off. And you don't want that. So you want to be as gentle as possible with your incense sticks. All right, so let's now do some of the cones. So these are the cones, and they are a lot more fragile. So you want to be really, really careful with them. You don't want these to break apart. So what I do with these, same concept. We want to keep it simple. Fill your pipette, and this is why we're wearing gloves, is same concept. You're just going to make sure that that liquid absorbs into every part of your cone. And again, it's going to turn like a super black color, super dark. You want to get the top, you want to get the bottom, and then when it's done, you just set it down and let it dry overnight. Again, how stupid simple is that? That's what I love about projects like this, is it is so easy to do, but you are giving your customer an amazing product. It is high quality. It is luxurious. These fragrances are to die for. And you're giving them something new and unique, because a lot of people really aren't doing incense right now. They're making a comeback, but you can start and be one of those companies that was, you know, at the forefront of when they were becoming really popular again. So definitely with these, make them as bougie as you want. So again, it's great to wear gloves, especially if you're doing the cones, but you just let them sit there and they dry overnight, and then you're all set to go. So the kit also includes these cute little muslin bags. These are great for the cones. I would suggest if you get a customized stamp and then stamp the bags, would be super, super cute. And you can sell them in packs of 20 or, 25 of the cones. And that would make a really cute gift. These would make great gifts with purchase. They would make cute samples. If you got maybe smaller muslin bags, they'd make really cute samples. And again, your kit comes with the super long plastic bag. And so that is for the long sticks. And again, they make great samples. You just make a pretty sticker, a label, and you put it right on there, and you are ready to go. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and that you found value in the content. As promised, here is my discount code for Makesy.com. It is Nokomis Home 20. So use that code to save 20% off of this incense kit or anything else that you'd like to buy from the website. I will leave a link down below of everything that I used today. So feel free to use that link and go ahead and purchase the kit. It is such an amazing kit if you want to learn how to make incense. If you like this video, please do hit the like button and also consider subscribing. I make new videos every week. Thank you so much for joining, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!